Hey there, Wargamers, Just here in Paint. Today, we're going to check out some more MechWarrior Dark Age. I'd like to welcome you guys back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in today. If you are new here, please alpha strike that like and subscribe button. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for having my six. I appreciate you having my back. Thank you for being an awesome lance mate, star mate, whatever the case may be. I appreciate you being here to support what I do. That said, today we're going to be checking out the MechWarrior Dark Age clicks here. This is the Poseidon class pack that they put out. I know there are three other giant big boys like this. I don't know if they call them the Ares class or whatever, but these are like the 125 to 135 ton big old mech boys on the giant base. This one in particular comes with some infantry, which is pretty cool because they're its crew, which is nice, and we'll see those in a moment. I do not have the other set yet. It's a 3-pack, and it's pushing $200, and I just can't let go of the hobby dollars for a game that is defunct. But when I find deals, I'll try and pick these up because I think it's cool to show you guys something that's kind of a piece of history, so to speak. And it's definitely something from my time, my heyday, so to speak, playing click stuff when I was a kid. Actually, I say kid, I was an adult. Let's be real, I was an adult. I was senior year of high school / just out of high school, so I think it's cool to share that with you guys, let you see what's in here, and as deals come up on eBay or trades come up on the Facebook groups, I will pick them up. As of filming this, I don't know when it'll go up, but as of filming this, I have 50 pounds worth of clicks I traded for on Facebook from a guy I met on there, which pretty awesome of him to do the swap for me. That was stuff that he wasn't going to be able to use, got him some terrain from DRD, and got the clicks coming. So it'll allow me to get some stuff that I can actually probably show on YouTube that should be fun. Maybe we'll do an unboxing of that. But it'll also allow me to build some forces so we can play some actual like retro Throwback Thursday games of MechWarrior Dark Age. And these guys will be going into that pile too. That said, we'll whip this around and I'll show you guys what's inside the box. And we've got our Poseidon here to check out on the channel. So let's go ahead and get a little bit of a tighter frame on that guy. Boom, boom, boom. And we'll check out the box. So looking at the box here, for something that is pretty old, box is not in terrible condition here. Let's check out our copyright date. When was it made? 2006. So that is the year I graduated high school. As of filming this, it is 2023, which means this is, what, 17 years old? Yep. This has been sealed for at least 17 years, I would say, at least. At least based off that number, which is wild to me. Wild. I'm holding something in my hands that's almost 20 years old, and I played with this kind of stuff when I was fresh out of high school. Cool little patch, though. I feel like I feel like they gave something like that out for a prize at one point or something, because I feel like I saw it. The other thing that's pretty cool, I guess this is the 125 tonner because it says it here. It actually gives you some information about what it would be in Classic, which is cool. This is the Ares Mech Poseidon class, or named Poseidon, 125 tons, Indo steel. It's got a fusion reactor, or fusion engine. It moves at 10 kilometers per hour. It's got standard armor, it's got weapons in its legs, and so forth. So, and then the contents in here: 1 colossal mech, 3 pilot combat enhancement cards, and 1 rule sheet. It also has 2 infantry, which it did not actually mention. So let's go ahead and pop this box open. Ta-da! Ta-da! You can see where the tape's like gotten aged and discolored. Ooh, what am I catching here? Catching something, ain't trying to cut myself. Almost done that on the channel a few times. Boop. All right, so let's get that bad boy open. Let's give me some. Haha, there we go. All right. I feel like I'm opening up an antique. All right, so whoop. And we're back. In my cute attempt to toss a box sideways, I knocked my Coke all over the floor. So that's fun. That said, let's get back into our unboxing here after that slight delay. You guys remember these when you open up your toys as a kid? These little ties? Remember having to do that? I do too. I'm that old. I'm old enough to remember these. Kids these days. Alright, so it looks like those were actually just holding in the infantry. So let's push that up so I don't break nothing getting these guys out. Go. And it looks like the Poseidon's going to pop right out of here. Maybe. Oh, he's got one too, doesn't he? Why they do that? He's got one like behind him, sealed in this box. My goodness. You gotta make stuff so hard to get into. I guess we'll just tear up the box trying to get at him. He is super duper in there. Okay. We'll not throw that to the side and hit my drink this time. So this one's got 2 on him as well. Okay. At least we knew he wasn't going anywhere, right? For 17 years, he was not able to escape this box, and I have come and liberated him. And then I want to play games. I want to make him fight for me now. All right, so we got him out. Let's see if we can rescue our infantry here. There we go. And there we go. Perfect. So we've got our little infantry team here. So we got the Rhodes Graces, Combat Technician. And I believe these are just repair. Ooh, that's really stiff. I wonder if we're going to be able to turn that. Okay, not bad. All right, so these are, I think, basically repair infantry, and they're meant to ride in the Poseidon, which I believe has a crew capacity here. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's got a crew capacity of 2. So you can carry 2 little bros. And then we've got this guy here, which is the Rhodes Aegis. How do we even read that? Angerona battle armor. So I think these are there to jump out and shoot stuff. And they don't have a star on it, so I'm assuming these are not unique, because there's no star. So maybe there was a reason to buy multiples of these. Who knows? Before we get to the Ares, let's check out the cards that came in our box here. And this is probably let's just tear it up, the rules for how to play. All right. So we got some rules for it. And it's basically just explaining that the dial is a little bit different than the standard dials. So not too bad. We'll keep that to the side so when we go to use them. Let's check out our cards here. And we didn't get pictures of pilots, which sucks. But we have codename Nemesis, 35 points, 15-point recruitment cost. So I suppose this is a merc. Can work with whomever. This says, this unit ignores faction, pride, and situational alliance CECs put into play by its controller. Huh. Oh, okay. So I bet it can't benefit from them. So to be part of the faction, but doesn't get the card bonuses. Okay. Hawkeye, optional. When this unit makes a ranged combat attack against a number of targets, roll 1 6-sided die. On a result of a 5 or 6, each target gets -1 to its defense value for the attack. Ooh, interesting. Cool, cool, cool. I don't know why you wouldn't want to use that. Like some of the other Ares crew members culled from the Rhodes Project ranks, Nemesis is the child of one of the researchers, conceived and born during the Colossal Mech's lengthy development process. Realizing the value of children born to Rhodes researchers, the parents of these children provided them as potential crew. Trained as a gunner, Nemesis hasn't exactly excelled, but has proved to be a reliable asset. Hilarious. That's funny. Interesting. Okay. So then we have codename Zephyrus. This unit ignores faction pride and situational alliance CECs put into play. Yep, so same thing. It is basically cheaper, so no special ability. It says for the pilot here, as the Rhodes Project continues to endure a paucity of recruits, more pilots are being scrounged from the ranks of the researchers. Zephyrus was drafted into the pilot seat to gather combat data when the when the improved Age Poseidon was sent out into the field. Though not entirely happy with the armaments, Zephyrus nevertheless is prepared to make whatever sacrifices are required to perfect the colossal class battle mech, the ultimate triumph of Zephyrus employers. Okay. Codename Lethe. Ignores it. Okay, so they're all going to ignore the faction prides. Not a scratch. Optional. When damage is dealt to this unit, roll 1 6-sided die, and a result of a 5 or 6, reduce the damage dealt to this unit by 1 to a minimum of 0. Interesting. And it's an engineer, so okay, so these are, each one of these is different. All right. So an engineer serving primarily with the Poseidon, Ares Battletech, Lathe has extensive experience with the onboard systems of the Colossal class unit, able to reroute systems quickly and efficiently. Lathe often manages to lessen the potential overall damage from incoming fire. Researchers have taken a keen interest in Lathe's exotic ways of thinking, using the data brought back from Lathe's forays to locate and in some cases eliminate redundant systems. All right, so we've got a pilot, a gunner, and an engineer And I believe that is because this guy is going to get to take one of each. So it's got 3 upgrade slots. And I wonder if this says it here. Given more than 1 order each turn with the following. 1 order and 1 assault order each turn. Cannot be given an order after events. Once you give a colossal mech an order, you cannot give an order to another figure and then go back. Okay, so you have to do all of its actions at once. Okay, the colossal mech can be assigned up to 3 pilots. More than 1 pilot can be unique. No 2 assigned pilots can have the same requirements. So engineer, gunner, and pilot. So essentially what they're wanting you to do is to buy the other 3 so that you can get all of the pilot options. So this one is coming in at 525 points. This is the Poseidon Ares. Its heat dial there is, it's sticky and it's coming apart. I wonder if we can pop that out. May have to try that off camera. It's rolling, or the tape's coming off, which is not good. But the clickers, or the dial looks fine. So checking out what it's got here, range 14, range 5 to 16, range 3 to 14, 643 for damage. That is pretty nifty, and this is actually clicking really nice. And he reduces damage all the way down, well, not all the way down, a good chunk of the way, and then it becomes just about useless. Yeah, interesting, yeah. So let me grab a pair of pliers real quick, because I feel like they've been told in one of the Facebook groups that you can use a pair of pliers to just pull that dial right out, and we'll see if that actually works. I don't want to damage this too much. Oh, yep, that did indeed work. But it left the paper in there, so we'll have to find a way to get that out. I'll get a pair of tweezers. We'll get that out and get it remounted to this because the glue has gave way. But at least I was able to get that out with ease. The guy in the Age of Destruction group was absolutely correct. That did work. That said, guys, this is a relatively short one. Didn't have much to show other than the big Stompy and the crew. Read off some cards, checked them out. I'm hoping to get this guy on the channel to play with at some point. He's got a 360-degree arc and a very small rear arc, so I think it'll be cool to play with him and start blowing some stuff up. So there you have it, folks. That is our short and sweet unboxing of the Poseidon Clicks mech for MechWarrior Dark Age. I appreciate you guys coming along with me on this journey. If you have any fond memories of MechWarrior Dark Age of your own, sound off in the comments below and let me know. Let's get a discussion going. If you absolutely hate Dark Age, you can talk there too, but if you've been watching my channel long enough, you probably know that I have a fond memory, or have fond memories of the Click. So be gentle, be nice, and get some constructive thoughts going if you have major concerns with that. That said, hope you guys enjoyed. As always, keep painting your models, keep rolling your dice, and I will catch you guys next time. If you made it this far, you're probably a viewer that already hits that like button when you see a video come up. You're probably already a subscriber, and you probably jump into the comments down below to help support the channel, to help support that algorithm. But if you're looking for some other ways to help support the channel too, make sure you check the description down below. Maybe you want to pick up some paints from Monument Hobbies. That's my paint of choice. The Pro Acrylic line is chef's kiss, good stuff. Maybe you want to check out some of the offerings from Death Row Designs, where I work in my day job. We got plenty of 3D printed products, as well as MDF terrain, some of the stuff that I have designed myself and we play with here on the channel. And if you're looking to bolster your Battletech ranks, miniatures, and offerings, make sure you check out Bobby from Fortress Miniatures and Games. He's one of the main supporters of the channel as well, and supporting any of these companies helps support what I do and helps to ensure that I can continue to bring content to all of you. If you want to become a super supporter, I highly recommend you guys check out the Patreon. You guys give that extra little edge to help push more content out, and I really do appreciate that. And my ultimate goal on the channel is to continue to be able to not only put out the content we have now, but to get to a point where you can put out more content later, whether that be battle reports or painting tutorials or just more rambles, anything at all. I'd like to be doing more content for you. This is something that I enjoy. I like being able to cast a light into the darkness to bring a little bit of hobby positivity to all of you and make you feel good, and also enjoy playing games myself. As we do the final sign off here though, I do want to go ahead and switch on over and do the scroll of awesome to showcase all the Patreon supporters, the super supporters of the channel, to give them some recognition for helping support what I do. Thank you guys so much, and I will catch you guys next time.